Hi, I'm Daisy, and today we are at the Canadian Cancer Society talking about its Daffodil Month in April and how these gorgeous daffodils are playing a vital role in the fight against cancer. Every year in April, as the grounds become covered with the yellow hues of daffodils right across the nation, Canadian Cancer Society volunteers are collecting donations in various ways during the Daffodil Month in April. And what a powerful campaign it is!
We're really excited about the Daffodil Month. April is a chance for us to really showcase the work that we do. We sell daffodil pins and ask people to buy and wear a pin to show support for those living with cancer. And all of the funds raised go to support our prevention, advocacy, and support programs work.
The origin of the daffodil pin proudly came from the BC Yukon chapter in Vancouver and is now used right across the country and is starting to be recognized internationally. The Society has a 75-year history, and its campaign first began in the 1950s, when bright yellow blooms were used to decorate tables at fundraising events in Toronto. And today, volunteers are a driving force behind the Canadian Cancer Society's Daffodil Month.
Volunteers are absolutely crucial to the success of this campaign. We would not be able to run such a successful campaign every year without the thousands and thousands of people dedicating their own personal time and energy to our cause.
Today, the Canadian Cancer Society is the world's largest purchaser of daffodils, and the Daffodil campaign in April collects a record amount of donations each year.
Last year, the funds raised through Daffodil Month were able to fund $44 million of critical research for all cancers and also provide support services to over 173,000 Canadians.
Donations raised in BC are used towards support programs that have a direct benefit to those right here at home.
We have a camp for families who are going through a cancer journey with their children, Camp Good Times in Maple Ridge.
Thank you!
Support programs which include things like the Jean C. Barber Lodge as well as the other lodges across BC.
The Jean C. Barber Lodge is located right next to the BC Yukon Division Office on West 10th Avenue in Vancouver. The Daffodil Month, through its donations, is able to provide a low-cost and affordable stay in facilities for people traveling across BC to have their treatments done right here in Vancouver.
The Jean C. Barber Lodge was built in the 80s by generous donations from the Barber family. The Jean C. Barber Lodge is a 62-bed facility, and we're one of 4 lodges in BC. The lodge provides a home away from home atmosphere just to make someone undergoing their cancer journey a little bit easier. We're conveniently located across the street from the BC Cancer Agency. We provide 3 meals a day. We provide rides to and from their cancer treatments. We charge $50 plus tax per person per night, which is a fraction of a cost for hotels in the Vancouver area.
A financial support program is also available. On top of that, one can get access to their support programs that bring people together during their time of need.
We have a wig bank on site for residents who stay at the lodge as well as the general public. Our wig bank is all run by volunteers, so the volunteers clean the wigs, they wash them, and they help fit patients with new wigs. We also have a breast prosthesis bank for women who have undergone mastectomies. The prosthetics are all donated from the general public, and we do have a volunteer who works in the bank who helps fit women for the prosthetic and give them exactly what they're looking for.
There are many additional volunteer programs at the lodge, such as healing touch, yoga, and art therapy. Some clients at the lodge stay for 1 day or 6 months at a time. There is a very welcoming atmosphere where you can pick up a book, relax, or take a seat in the silent room to meditate.
Just being part of the Jean C. Barber Lodge is such a rewarding place to be. We see people and we're able to help people going through their cancer journey, and just to be able to make them feel comfortable and feel like they're in a home away from their own home.
It's up to us to ensure that these services continue. Getting involved with the Daffodil Month is one of the most easiest and effective ways to volunteer.
One of the best things about the Daffodil campaign is that we have opportunities for everyone to get involved. There's a huge diversity of volunteer roles, everything from a one-day position selling pins or fresh cut flowers to something at a more leadership capacity, helping to plan and implement the campaign.
Volunteers are given the option to choose what fits their current lifestyle, and one of them is going door to door in your neighborhood. And if door to door is not something you're comfortable with, there are other options such as collecting donations amongst friends and family, taking a canvasser kit to ask amongst your co-workers, setting up an online page and canvassing from the comfort of your home. For other ways to get involved, visit cancer.ca.
You can work within your own neighborhood or another neighborhood. There's lots of flexibility in what time of day or what the schedule looks like when you're doing that. You can also just bring the kit to your office or your school and work around your own schedule, or hang out outside of a store or on a street with a group of friends and collect donations that way. So it's quite social and bite-sized.
So during the very special Daffodil Month held every April, keep your eyes open for Canadian Cancer Society volunteers out in the community.
Our canvassers come to the door with a kit that looks a lot like this. We don't use iPads, everything's done on paper. All of our volunteers will have a lanyard and a name tag that would look something like this. So we really encourage all Canadians to buy and wear a daffodil pin in the month of April. It's a great way to show support for those living with cancer and to remember those who we've lost and who are suffering at the moment. We have a whole variety of ways to get involved as a volunteer, and our staff here are really committed to making sure that our volunteers are finding the right roles to suit their skills and interests, and that it's a positive experience for everyone. We want to build community.
And helping to build that community every year, the Canadian Cancer Society reaches out to past and new volunteers by telephone, email, and social media during the months of January, February, and March. As well, volunteers can also sign up through the volunteer website at cancervolunteer.ca. We hope that you will welcome a telephone call from the Canadian Cancer Society during these months and help during the April Daffodil Month. I'm Keshni for Community Connection.